east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Northern California visits Southern California. The Niners and Chargers. Off we go from LA. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Short throw to Disley. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Herbert. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 28 yards. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And how about this? Here comes a reverse. And he returns this to the 22. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 22. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Connects with Kittle underneath. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And throwing here, Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's got his target. That's complete. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 63 yards. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. $1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that, and Charles is deep. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Justin Herbert looking to pass. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
With a start here to the ball game, you get the good kick return, followed by a quick 1st down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And bulldozing his way through. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. Oh, he pulls over him. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw here, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Final play of the half. Purdy on the screen. This is Mason. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A give running left. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Purdy. Gets this one to use check. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. Here's Purdy. Flush to his right. Stick, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. On 4th down, here's Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This 2nd and 4. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Edwards is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Herbert. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Now they'll go with a reverse. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Here comes 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Purdy. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, just to add great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
Deebo Samuel going to get a chance at a return. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as they'll be backed up to start this drive.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Purdy to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Purdy to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. To throw is Purdy. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Purdy with one final shot here. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.